And that whole weekend, I was like, just going different ways. I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna say AOS. Oh, you know what, TT9, they're getting these content creators, they're getting everything. That, you know, Burst was telling me some mad things they're gonna do, and they've done it so far, to be fair. And I know that if I work hard, I will achieve it. You know, I want to change mine and my family's lives. And if I can't do that if I don't work hard. That's the only issue with AOS that I had.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the AOS podcast. We have our first new guest outside of AOS, but an ex-AOS member, Raza, TT9 Raza. I want to ask.
Okay, hello.
We're going to get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay.
How did you get into content, bro? You've been motivated for around 10 years or so. What got you into it and what's kept you uploading till this day?
So I was like 9. And I started watching KSI.
Yeah.
And then he was making funny videos.
Great videos, to be honest.
Yeah, funny, like great. Questionable.
Nowadays.
At the time it was fine.
It was fine.
But it was funny. Obviously back then humour was different. But yeah, and then I thought, you know what? I can do that. You know, my mum always used to tell me, you know, I'm a funny guy, blah blah blah. So I thought, you know what? Let me give it a go. I started doing like wrestling my little brother on the bed, Gangnam Style dances. Just it was I was unboxing the Wii. I did all sorts of videos.
What, against that like Wii, the Wii boxing guy, the final box?
No, like actually unboxing the Wii. And Wii boxing. I did all sorts.
Okay.
But I did gaming for
a few years, I'm guessing.
For like 5 years.
And then you got into more like IRL, where you're at now, pretty much.
I started IRL late 2018.
Yeah.
So not too long ago, to be fair.
Yeah.
But with gaming videos, I feel like the reason why I made the switch to IRL is because I feel like I could have expressed myself more. Because gaming videos, you have to kind of be good as well.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so, not back in the day, but like I thought.
Even now, to be fair, like Muzelk had a really good career of being like just funny, not good at the game, but being funny. I feel like you have to be really good at edit. You have to be perfect at editing.
Yeah.
To be a bad gamer, but make it funny.
Like Cedar.
Yeah, Cedar is perfect for that.
Cedar, yeah.
Cedar is not great. He's not bad though. You know, he's just like he's somewhere in between, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Not anymore though. I don't think. I wouldn't go there and sit down and watch Cedar anymore.
Fortnite is now completely competitive. I think. I don't think you can make content unless it's competitive.
I completely agree with that. Like, Cypher PK is the only one I think doing it outside of competitive with content, and maybe Aussie Antics at times, but he's mainly a viewing party.
A viewing party, yeah.
So with streaming and all that sorts, I feel like right now streaming, you've been doing really good with streaming, but I feel like it's so hard to be consistent with the community we're in right now, because we're technically in a Fortnite community, EU esports community. I feel like it's really hard to be consistent. That's for me at least.
You see, with streaming, I enjoy streaming so much.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's times where I don't want to stream, but I've changed it now. So I go live on a certain day.
Yeah.
But I go live any time on that day.
Any time on that day.
Because you have them boosted motivations throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know, anything could happen. Someone could say something and pisses you off, and then you know. But like, you could be really happy one time of the day. But like, with streaming, I really enjoy it. Like I said, but it's just there's not much to do. So I'm kind of forcing it. Not forcing it, but like doing as much as I can to try and get like a 2-hour streaming.
Yeah, I feel like right now with streaming, for me, I don't even bother doing it because I don't see any content there, anything fun for me. I used to force viewing parties, like somewhat how you're not forcing streams, but you're trying to get your streams as long as possible, even if you're not enjoying it the whole time. I feel like now it's really like forcing it. I want to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
Well, this is more not a deep question, but how does your mother support you with, you know, content creation? How is she feeling about it? Is she fine with it? Like that sort of stuff. How's parental support with content creation?
Okay.
Have you been in it for a long time?
So my mum is Asian.
Yeah.
Pakistani woman.
Yeah.
At first, thought I was wasting my time.
Beats and sandals.
Yeah. She used to put curry powder in my mouth and put me into the chili powder. That's the one, yeah, and put me into the corner when I was naughty. But obviously, as I was getting older, I was in college. I showed her a few of my videos. Some of them were a bit questionable because swear, like she doesn't mind about swearing, but it's more the like finding the sexual bits, yeah. But she says it's for she understood. She understood. So I was like, happy days.
I think that's the main thing is like getting your parents to understand what you do,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
getting them on board. Like, hey, I want to do this. You may not have known it in your time, but like it's similar. Their generation, football wasn't really a big thing, but now you can get paid up to £1 million a week
Yeah,
from playing football. Like Mbappe got offered by PSG £1 million a week.
yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, my mum understands it all. She let me leave college to fully pursue it for like a year and do an apprenticeship on the side. COVID happened, so yeah, obviously that kind of ruined it a bit because like I said, I want to do IRO videos but outside, not indoors. But I did Omega videos, still helped me join AOS, and now I'm in TT9.
How has COVID affected your lifestyle with like content, your life in general? Being able to be like active outside, like that sort of stuff. How's COVID affected it? Because I know you're a in real life YouTuber, so the limits must have been like to a maximum throughout prime lockdown.
So obviously throughout lockdown, couldn't record outside at all. I wanted to. So I was 17 when it just started, turned 18 at the start.
Crazy, you're now 20.
I'm now 20. Yeah. Wanted to try and learn to drive, get a part-time job, or like an apprenticeship at first, but then get a part-time job. I do content. Couldn't do any of them three things. I did content indoors though, but it just wasn't the same. You know what I mean? It felt like more of a chore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did enjoy. Like there were like cheeky Omega videos, but there wasn't like.
You didn't feel like you were showing your true potential
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
could be with content.
I still don't think I am now. Just like I've just got into it again.
I feel like this podcast in 3 years, you'll be at like 1 mil subs. People watch this and be like, "This is how he got his start." You're at 5.3 around there with subs.
Yeah.
Like 2K followers on Twitch, almost 3K. I'm pretty sure.
2.2, I think.
Yeah, you're on the road to 3K, and you're doing good on Twitter as well. The E-dates really like boosted your stream.
Yeah, the E-dates really.
How did the E-date, in your opinion, affect you as a content creator?
I mean, originally you was gonna go on, but then you said me to Kobe.
I recommended you because I couldn't go on that day.
Yeah, and then I was thinking I am not going to the E-date show.
I had to force you.
Yeah, and then you like forced me, and it probably was the best decision I could do moving forward, because with an E-date, a lot of people think this, and the E-date show's for jokes. Yeah. It's not actually serious, and I think I don't really like. I do care and I don't care. Mostly I don't care. Obviously, I do care if I feel like I haven't done anything wrong, then yeah. But with the E-dates, I feel like it could get a bit sexual.
Yeah.
Right. I've tried to lower that down now though. But at first it was like really sexual, but that's what people laugh at.
I feel like that was the way for you to come off. Like there was people taking it too serious and they were just getting called cringy and stuff like that. I feel like you had to come off as somewhat bouncy. You embraced, like, I'm not saying this in a rude way, but you embraced yourself being fat. You did a belly dance on the stream. You did push-ups. You did so much things that would just make the chat go like, well, this guy's so fucking funny. And you are a funny person, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just being me, to be honest. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What I could do in the moment. Like right now, I could do. I don't know what I could do.
You could do the worm on that sofa.
I could do the worm, but I'm not going to.
Not.
But yeah, like I don't really care what people think. Like, with me being fat, I'm very fat.
You know what? You look a bit skinnier since I last saw you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. It's probably because you haven't ate today.
Yeah, no. I have been losing weight.
Yeah.
Just very slowly.
You've been on a somewhat diet.
Somewhat diet. Yeah. Recently, he's got a bit shambles, but somewhat diet. But like I feel like with people, obviously it's hard. It's easy to say this, but just don't care what people think. That's literally. I know a lot of people say this, but it's true. If you don't care what people think, you just do more things.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the hardest things for me, at least. Like before, I used to just not give a fuck what people would say. I don't really care. But now I've started to like be way more subconscious of other people's opinions. I feel like that's like made me procrastinate a lot more because I constantly think in my head like, what if this person doesn't like that or that? I should just do it. You know what I mean? I'm
like that at times. Like sometimes someone could say something about me, and I'm like, why is he saying that?
And then you try to fix it, but you're overthinking it.
Yeah. I feel like that is at times, but it's because I want to be calm with everyone.
Yeah.
I like to be just like absolutely fine with everyone. It's just the best way to go. Obviously, a little beef here and there is a bit funny, but like overall, I would like to be the fun because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, you are a nice guy, to be honest. You do look out for your mates. From personal experience, you've been really kind to me, and like that, I like appreciate you for that. To be honest.
Same to you, man. You always look out for me as well.
Thank you very much. I want to ask you something, and because people have been like misinformed with this story, how did you transition from AOS to TT9? There was like a subathon when you was in AOS, then like a little thing came up. But how did you transition? People think everyone has their own story, but I want to hear your story.
Okay, so I've been in AOS for. I was in AOS for 7 months. Yeah, just over 7 months, and AOS was great. You know, I met you.
Great family feeling.
Yeah, exactly. I still talk to you guys to this day.
Yeah.
The only issue with AOS that I had was content. It wasn't up to standards, and we didn't do it much.
To be honest, we're still trying to get there now.
Yeah.
It hasn't even got there yet. But
yeah, but like, I told Cities and Josh that if I ever felt unhappy at AOS, I would let them know before I'd leave or anything, and I did.
Yeah.
2 days before I got off from TT9, I let Josh and Cities know. I got dragged in the call. I didn't even get to prepare. Remember?
You were talking.
Yeah, we were just talking.
Get dragged. I'm just waiting you there. Waiting for you for like 2 hours. You were just speaking to them the whole day.
Yeah, so I had to tell Josh and Cities that I wanted to leave.
Yeah,
it's quite hard. Obviously, leaving an org like that, especially if, like a family feel org,
7 months.
It's quite hard. But like, and then I was thinking about it, you know.
Yeah.
2 days later, TT9 Bert's messages me.
Yeah.
But no, well, I messaged him regarding the
scandal.
With the subathon.
You know what I mean.
We won't get into that fully. That's for another podcast. Yeah, but like I messaged him. We talk, and then he said he would like to call me. Offers me a place at TT9.
Yeah.
Very good offer, to be fair.
Yeah.
Very good offer. And I'm there like, oh shit. Okay.
You were caught in two minds.
I was it was on the weekend as well and that whole weekend I was like just going different ways. I was like, oh, you know what I'm gonna say? I was, oh, you know what, TT9, they're getting these content creators, they're getting everything. That, you know, Burst was telling me some mad things they're gonna do, and they've done it so far. To be fair,
life in TT9 for you, how has it been?
Amazing. Yesterday or the day before, TT9 actually helped me out with some family things.
Yeah.
So I had to buy my mum a washing machine.
Yeah.
It's like £300-400. And like I had to buy myself some clothes, wardrobe, like a bunch of furniture. And obviously making limited money is hard. And obviously I had that stress on my mind. And I wake up, you know, Darryl wakes me up from a phone call, gets me in a call, we start speaking. Me, him, Bert and Paul. Yeah. And Bert's, you know, helps me out. He buys the washing machine for me, gives me £100 for clothes. Amazing. Like, yeah, absolutely. You know, it helped me out so much. Yeah. And now, obviously, he bought me this, to be fair. But yeah, no, it helped me out so much. TT9, I do love TT9. Like, it's in my heart. It's in my blood. Red blood, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like TT9, the plans that I have connect well with TT9. And I get on with everyone in TT9. It's amazing. So yeah, I really do like TT9, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like another story that got kind of taken out of context was the recent situation of like the racism that happened. You know, the clip that was put on a timeline where someone called me a cotton picker. I feel like your story wasn't told well enough because I didn't say my side. I originally, I didn't even know this was happening. I wasn't at home. I came home, I had a lot of DMs, and I was just like, I was told to just do your own thing, just choose what you want to do, but you do it. I chose to just stay silent and support Cyphic with it, but I want to ask your side of the story, and I will
First of all, I don't agree with the clip.
Yeah.
I know, you know, we were close with Jake. We are now fine with Jake.
No, 100% we're fine with Jake.
But at the time, it was a bit, you know.
We weren't we weren't talking a lot. Me and Jake actually did I blocked him a few times on my private as well. I wasn't really happy at that time.
Yeah, obviously.
Came out.
Obviously, he said that.
Yeah.
We were watching it. We were watching the podcast.
We were watching the podcast together. I actually got DM'd by a mate saying, you got called this on... I was like, what?
That's when we started watching it.
Yeah, we started watching it from there. And honestly, people were putting words into my mouth. I'm not going to say who. But I was not happy with what was said. I literally messaged him saying, hey, I'm not happy. Could you stop talking about me on your podcast? Especially if all you're going to do is force edgy, racist comedy. I don't want to be the name of that. I don't want to be the person you're directing that to. And I got told to grow up at the time, which he has now apologized for, and we're fine. But at the time, I wasn't happy. People were saying I was, and it just wasn't the case at all, to be honest. And that's why I feel like your story wasn't told properly, because people were putting words into my mouth when I didn't even speak to any of the people that were saying that.
Yeah, I
I
know.
never spoke
People
to
are just assuming.
Yeah.
Obviously, I never spoke on this situation because one, it was my birthday. I don't know why a few people, not to mention names, but they thought we planned this and we're gonna do this for clout. Well, that wasn't the case. It was my birthday in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Kobe saw the clip, didn't like it, tweeted it, and obviously I didn't agree. And with Jake, the past couple of months before, he was just like being weird. I feel like with me and you and like a few people,
Yeah.
but with me as well. Like it was just like putting little digs, and like little digs in his podcasts about me and everything, especially with the sci-fi one as well.
Yeah.
Put a dig about me in there, and I obviously I was losing respect for Jake, and obviously Kobe tweeted that, and then I commented weird because it is weird.
It is weird.
And I wasn't like people were saying I'm best mates with Jake. Well, no, not at all. We haven't been in the call in like months.
Yeah, we were fine in AOS, but there was a level of respect when we was there. Yeah. Obviously, things were said in calls like dark humor, that. But when you're saying it on a podcast in front of 100 live viewers, when the person isn't even there to defend themselves, I find it like weird overall.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, like obviously, you shouldn't like. I feel like the joke was forced as well. He just said it like, not in like he didn't. I don't know. It just didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense. But still, I feel like we're past that situation. We're all mates with like everyone that was involved now. I just wanted to clear up the story because I didn't really have a chance to say my side. I thought it would have been mistimed when I was saying my side. It was still like it was out of context. Everything was out of context because I didn't say my side. He said sorry. We're all friends now. He's on my pride. Like we're all on talking terms, which is good. Moving on from that though, how have you dealt with racism? Because you're in a very bad area. How have you personally dealt with racism in the United Kingdom, as well as making content? Whilst like I know when you make content outside, there's obviously people giving you like frowns, this like that. How do you deal with it?
Well, okay. So back in the day, I was sort of involved in it. Not extreme, but obviously dark humor jokes. You know what I mean? So and I used to get called like the P word every day, everything. So it got to the point where it happened so much that I'm just used to it now. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even like the topic racism. I don't even care that much anymore. Like with me personally, not for like if it offends like you for example, then obviously it's wrong because you shouldn't define someone because of their race or skin color. You shouldn't do that. But with me personally, if anyone was to call me like the P word or just say, "Oh, look at him," blah blah blah, like it really doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah. Like I honestly, to be honest, half the time I'd laugh. If I know the person, I'd laugh. Yeah. But like, if I didn't, I really wouldn't care. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's one of them. But obviously, racism, like, obviously, it's a topic where it's quite deep. It shouldn't be a thing. Obviously, we say this, but it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. So
find it. I don't know. People find entertainment from it. Everyone values it different. I don't understand why it was started in the first place, but it will actually never stop.
It won't stop. The only thing you could do is not care or laugh it off. Yeah. That's how I look at it personally. Because obviously, you could say, "Oh, stop racism," stop this. We should all be better. But they won't. Half the world's not good. Half the world's bad. Half the world's good. It's just how life is. So I've just learned to move on from that. Do me. If someone was racist to me, whatever. Yeah. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I want to ask you, how would you like? What's the best piece of advice you'd give to like a new content creator who's like unsure of what they want to do, but they feel like they've got funny, they've got low budget, but they want to be IRL, like someone like what Nico does, but obviously with a smaller community. How did you grow your community with YouTube? Like, what's the best piece of advice you'd give someone for that sort of stuff?
Well, the first thing you need to do is upload. Like, get those videos out there. See how you feel. How you feel is very important. If you enjoy it, keep doing it. Stay consistent. Consistency, obviously, me personally, I can't really, I haven't been consistent the past few years, but staying consistent helps so much. And that's what people need to do. And, if you enjoy content and you actually want to, like, you're liking it and you want to, like, make it a dream, like, you need to stick to it. You need to know that there's going to be goods and bads. There's going to be great times. There's going to be loads of things that come in the way and help you as well. Opportunities, everything. You've got to, like, know that. So we've got a podcast right now. Big opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta expect these things to come.
Take advantage of them.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, with me, I could be uploading a day in the life, staying at the worst hotel, and an AOS podcast all in one day, basically. That's 3 good, like, events or like videos, you could say,
Yeah.
in one day. That is what you need to do. You need to take advantage of all the opportunities you have. Content is everything. You can make a wardrobe and make content out of it.
Yeah, I've seen like that guy that was cutting trees or something. You know, the nice guy from Australia that cuts trees.
Yeah.
He he now averages thousands of viewers whilst
Yeah.
cutting trees.
And like the Indian builders. Have
Yeah.
you seen like the Indian or Brazilian builders?
Yeah,
Like, all
the
of them.
ones that
Like,
go to the lakes.
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. And
It's crazy how like anything you can make content out of literally anything. Someone was reading Harry Potter in front of thousands of people on TikTok the other day.
speed goes on talking. Tom.
Oh,
That makes content. Obviously, we can't get into his other content, but yeah, it's funny.
Very.
You can make content out of anything. It's just how you base your personality. If you don't think you're a funny guy, but you can still make content, or like
You can do like descriptive videos.
exactly.
Or stuff like that.
You could do anything. There's so much content you could do, like unboxing videos. You could be a cameraman and show your work. You can, I don't know. You could be a real estate agent and show how you work on the houses. There's so much to do. So like, obviously, find your niche, stay consistent, and keep going. Just keep going.
What
no
would
matter
you
what.
say is like the next big step for you as a content creator? Because I know like people like to go to content houses and stuff, but for you personally, what do you think would be the next thing that elevates your content to the next level?
Content house.
What do you like mainly with the content house though? What would your philosophies and what would you want in that sort of house? Like just content creators or
So with me, the reason why I say content house is because I live with my mum and my little brother in a house. House is currently a bit shit. It's currently getting redone, but it's not the best. The area
location's not even great. Is
No, the area is awful. I have to travel outwards to make good content. And with a content house, I'm free. I've got freedom. I've got my own room. I'm surrounded by content creators that have the same mindset. So I know they won't walk in. I know nothing will happen. I can make content. Say if I pack team of the season Messi, someone walks in the room, goes mental. We all go mental.
And then you go to the garden. Like I remember, I was watching a Heretic stream. Right, he's all opening FIFA packs, and 2 hours later, they're all playing football at the back garden. Like a stream, they had thousands of views. Do you know how fun that would be? Like,
yeah.
You got cameras around you, but like you're making high quality content. I feel like that's really important.
Yeah, like a content house opens up so many a kitchen. Yeah. You could go downstairs every Friday. You could do a cooking stream. It's downstairs.
You can make a show out of it.
Exactly.
Like, Chunks made one out of making
the
bread and beads.
Exactly. Together. Yeah. Obviously, and if you're surrounded by, for example, if Titanon were to ever get a content house, we wouldn't have to travel all the time. Mm-hmm. We'd be just there. Wake up. I'm with Kobe. I'm with Jalen. They're all there. Yeah. Make content. It saves costs as well. Obviously, you're spending money on the house, but traveling costs, all that sort of stuff, all saved as well. Yeah. And like, there's so streams, content videos, vlogs. There's so much to do as well.
I feel like with the production going up, obviously the entertainment goes up, which can somewhat correlate with your finances going up altogether, your socials, everything going up. It would be overall successful for you, in my opinion, if you was to move out, make a content house. When do you see yourself possibly doing that though?
Next year.
You think next year?
If TT9 was to get content house, it would be. I reckon it would be end of this year, or maybe next year. But even if they don't get a content house, I'm thinking of, because I've got savings like saved, and obviously I need. There's a point where I need to use them, and a house and a car. Yeah. There's 2 things I need to use them on, and obviously maybe a wedding down the line. But that's me.
How is your love life actually?
Oh, it's we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that.
Your Valentine's.
I'm very single.
Very single.
Very single, and I am dying. Past week, I have been emotional.
To be fair, that girl on Valentine's Day, the Amiga one, said that she'd like to be a Valentine. So.
Yeah, the lollipop girl.
What a beautiful lady.
That went well.
That was a really good video, to be honest.
Yeah, no, thank you. Obviously, It was a backup video
Yeah.
because I couldn't record, but it's still back. That's what you gotta know your ins and outs. You know, solutions. So yeah, the Amiga video still banged.
Yeah.
So obviously, I wish I did do that video. I can't say, but I'm gonna do that soon.
Alright, how did you get into the esports scene? Because I know you was mainly like doing your own thing, but how did you get into teams? I know AOS was your first organization that you joined. I know you was in Mystic before that, but like, how did you get into esports?
So it was me, Ross, and this guy called Ben. We were sitting there playing Fortnite, and we thought, should we make a Fortnite team? And then we did. We called it Mystic, and then we just like sort of got into the scene. It was more NA though, rather than UK. And then we just grew Mystic, grew ourselves. It was just a shit way to grow though. We did like giveaways. We did like Naughty Gang, all the like
I mean, to be fair, like Naughty Gang and stuff like that's normal, but giveaways, I don't know. I feel like that's unartificial growth.
Yeah. I don't agree. Obviously, I did that back then, but like I've learned from it. It's not the way to grow at all. But yeah, obviously we did that. Then Mystic ended like twice due to funds. Obviously it wasn't the best, but yeah, Mystic ended like twice. Ross obviously gets his management from there as well. I used to be an owner as well, so like I do have a little bit of management, but it's not like extreme. I do feel like I'll be a good content manager though. But like yeah. But like with Team Mystic it ended, and then I was like FA for a bit.
Yeah.
And I started making my Amiga videos, and then I thought, you know what? I want to join an esports org because I want to do content with an org and help me with Twitch and like help me as a person.
Yeah.
Then it's what AOS, 15 Kings and Saints. Saints ended.
Both to be fair ended.
Yeah, 15 Kings at the time was very high. So I sent a message to 15 Kings and AOS. They both got back to me, and I was like, which one do I choose? Chose AOS.
What made you choose AOS?
I just felt like I liked like Ace of Spades sounded good.
Yeah.
15 Kings, it was good.
Not the worst branding to be
fair. Yeah. 15 Kings was good, but I don't know. I just had a feeling. You know what? AOS is gonna be good.
The next.
Like yeah, I thought AOS was gonna be good. Obviously, I spoke to Cities as well in the call, and he told me there was gonna be boot camps and everything. So I was like, you know what? Forget 15 Kings. I'm gonna go with AOS.
Yeah.
I don't know why, like the actual reason, but I just went with AOS. And then yeah, I was in AOS for like 7 months. Sadly, no boot camp, but yeah, then joined TT9.
Mm-hmm. What keeps you motivated? You know, like constantly pushing towards making content. You know, because obviously you haven't had like that blow up video that's had millions of views, but what keeps you motivated? You know, you yourself knowing that you're going to be a big content creator in the future.
You see, with me, obviously 10 years I've done content for, nearly 11 to be fair. But I've got a lot of experience. I know the YouTube algorithm at the back of my head. I've done so much research. I do every day pretty much. I watched a video the other day, like about the new the shorts. To be fair, but what keeps me motivated is back in the day, probably because it was my dream. I just wanted to reach my dream, and now it's changed now. It's more for myself and my family, because I know I can make it, and I know that if I work hard, I will achieve it. You know, I want to change mine and my family's lives.
Yeah.
And if I can't do that if I don't work hard.
Do you have any like people you look up to in not in the scene, but like within YouTube? You see their videos, you're like, I wanna make YouTube like this guy.
Obviously, KSI is an icon. I've watched him since he had just below 100k. No, a mil subs.
Yeah, I was around that time. I was watching him.
He got me into YouTube. To be fair, him and Ali A got me inspired to do YouTube.
Ali is OG as well.
Yeah, Ali A. But Nico Milano, his videos, like I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to make my videos with a story behind them.
Highest quality videos.
Yeah, like high quality but funny videos.
Yeah.
I want to do both now. High quality, like bangers and funny, and just like funny, like completely funny.
Yeah, just completely personality. No, like high production, decent production, but like
just like at home
focusing
videos.
on your personality.
Yeah. But that's what I want to do. Like Nico Milano, I feel like To get to his stage though, like his not his type of videos, but like his like thingy, I need to be a bit bigger because realistically, yeah, obviously I'm quite known in the comp, but like I've only got 5k subs. I need to get to like a little bit more. But yeah, I just want to be like Nick Milano in the future.
100%. 100%. Oh, that ruined my trail of thought, to be honest. But where do you see yourself in 5 years
Oh,
as a content creator?
you know what? One of the biggest. Not like in terms of funny guys.
Yeah.
Not a whole content creator. I feel like I'd be like one of the like people would if people were to be like, what's your top 3 funniest YouTubers? I want to be in that list.
Yeah. Do you feel like you could be making like events in the future at some point? You know how like they made the boxing, the football stuff. Do you feel like you could be somewhere there?
Yeah.
Within the next 5 years.
Not make it, but involved in them. Yeah.
100%. I feel like you could be one of the heads.
Yeah, I feel like the heads.
Like one of the main people within 5 years. Yeah. 100%.
Maybe not a boxing match.
No, it depends how consistent you are. That's the thing.
Yeah, it depends. Obviously, it would be amazing to reach like the top.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, obviously, I'm looking at my dream and thinking realistic. I'm not getting to KSI's level right now. Mate, I need to get to like a level where it's full time and then think ahead. I'm taking it in like steps.
Yeah.
So right now, my goal right now is to make this full time fully. So obviously, I'm doing this full time now, but he doesn't give a full time like wage.
Yeah.
I want to get a full time job and then think, okay, it's time to excel.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap this up early, but I do want to ask the final question. What would you describe your 2021 in 3 words? Because I gave them 1 word each last time. 3 words to describe your 2021.
Successful.
Yeah. Learning curve counts as 1 word, by the way.
Learning curve.
That counts as 1 word.
And fat.
Fat.
Yeah, I'm very fat in 2021.
You know what? Going back to that, yeah? We're just gonna go above the tongue a little bit. Do you see yourself going to the gym soon?
Oh.
Like, honestly.
Okay, no, I'll be honest. I do want to go to the gym, and I will go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's just when. Because I feel like I want to kind of do it when I'm ready. I want to full focus on... I don't want to do loads of things and get, like, knackered out. Because, for example, like, this isn't a good example. If I want to go gym in the morning, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go late in the afternoon. Yeah. Then I don't go in the afternoon. Then I'll go in the evening. Then I don't go in the evening. That whole day's gone and I could have recorded content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, that's like sort of way I look at it. I will go to the gym at one point though.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the start of this year, but due to funds, yeah.
I think within the next 3 months, so I do expect to see you making content weekly or at least twice a week. Making good videos consistently on TikTok and taking your stage to like 10k subs, your socials all like blooming. I expect to see you doing good, honestly.
Yeah, thank you.
Big things from you coming soon, bro.
Thank you. I will.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, that was the second episode. Sorry we had to wrap it up short. I did have a lot more questions, but we kind of overwent on the last one. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It was myself and Raza. I will hopefully be bringing him on in the future once again. But anyways, take care of you guys. Enjoy.
Bye.